Good morning and welcome to week 36 of Math.Logic.Wealth. I'm Jeff Cait. Today, charitable gifting, thinking about others, building trust. And there's only one thing missing, which is where does life insurance fit in? For us, it's about the math. And that's what makes us different in charitable planning. Our commitment to doing the actual math. There are three fundamental ways to donate a life insurance policy. Take out a new policy in the charity's name, name charities as beneficiary of existing policies, or transfer ownership of existing policies. Each requires mathematical analysis to determine optimal timing and structure. Let me be specific. New policies create pure charitable vehicles. Naming charities as beneficiaries seems simple, but it needs optimization analysis. Transferring existing policies is where fair market value calculations become game-changing. The charitable receipt can be significantly higher than the cash surrender value. Here's the key principle. It doesn't matter what asset you're looking at. Every asset class has its own optimal strategy. And I'll share a cautionary tale. I heard about a client who cashed in his entire RSP and thanked his advisor. And, it doesn't make economic sense to cash in an RSP. You take out the money based on the optimal strategy. Sometimes you do it, but the client thought and didn't know. But it highlighted a crucial failure in financial optimization. And it's always optimizing each asset for what it is. So this same principle applies to charitable giving. And I talk about optimization a lot. And, cash donations may feel simple, but they're typically the least efficient charitable strategy. Just as we wouldn't let a client cash out their RSP without understanding the tax implications, we shouldn't let them choose suboptimal charitable strategies without showing them the life insurance math. There are two specific areas for our expertise. First, charitable gift planning, where we compare life insurance to all other donation options. And second, there's the life insurance exit strategies, either new policies for future charitable benefits or existing policies that could become powerful charitable tools. In Canada, we don't have a secondary market, but through the fair market value calculations, a policy with minimal cash surrender value could generate charitable receipts worth many multiples of what they've paid in premiums. I've seen 20,000 in premiums generate 100,000 in charitable receipts. Fair market value calculations are superpower. They changed everything for me in charitable planning and in my business. We can demonstrate that life insurance structured with proper fair market value calculations generates significantly more charitable impact than cash donations. Giving fair market value for life insurance policies is probably the best charitable strategy that's available today. This calculator shows how it works. We can calculate for a 70-year-old with $1 million coverage, a fair market value of $375,000. Before fair market value became standard, charitable donation of life insurance was an afterthought. But now we can demonstrate value significantly exceeding the cash surrender value. We go through the calculation, and the most important input is life expectancy. The rest you put in, and then play with life expectancy, and you can see how it changes the value. And what everybody should do now is grab your credit card and set up a DAF with $25. Seriously, you can name it after your family. Donor advised funds are mini foundations that accept life insurance policies. You donate the policy, receive immediate charitable receipt based on the fair market value, and then recommend grants to charities over time while maintaining advisory privileges. The integration creates sophisticated opportunities. Donate $150,000 fair market value policy to your donor advised fund, receive immediate tax relief, retain control over the charitable distribution, and often achieve significantly more charitable impact than direct cash donations. So, in conclusion, the tribe was right to scold me last year. They said that charitable giving starts with love and generosity. And I agree. And our role is ensuring that love creates the maximum benefit. So today's top 5, the math behind maximum impact. We went through financial optimization, 2 areas for our expertise. And the fair market value is our superpower. And I spoke about donor advised funds as modern tools. The best charitable strategies happen when generous hearts meet clear thinking. The math doesn't diminish the love, it amplifies it. So join us live for deeper discussion. This is Jeff Cait with Math Logic Wealth.